just ahead on EA Sports.
From the home of the 2021 AFC champs, there's a look inside newly named Paycor Stadium in Cincinnati, Ohio. Today, no waiting around. We jump right into an AFC North battle in Week 1 between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Cincinnati Bengals. Alongside Charles Davis up in the booth, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Very pleased to be with you for another season of NFL football. And, Charles, we are no stranger to rivalry games between Cincinnati and Pittsburgh. What is different is that the roles have kind of been reversed. Cincinnati comes in as the division favorites following last year's Super Bowl appearance. The Steelers no more Big Ben, and they're now viewed as likely underdogs.
And we've known that the roles have been reversed since last season and the entire offseason. Yet still hearing you say it, it still has to sink in. And I know the Bengals fans, they're very happy to see those roles reversed because they had dropped 11 straight to Pittsburgh prior to their recent resurgence. So this was a great test for both of these teams to start off this season. Pittsburgh with a new quarterback and Cincinnati coming off of the Super Bowl.
We are set to go. Evan McPherson to do the honors, and we are underway from Cincinnati. And no run back on this one, so the new season will begin at the 25-yard line. Here come the Steelers for the first time in this game with their free agent signing at quarterback, the former number 2 overall pick, Mitchell Trubisky.
Mitchell Trubisky is getting his second chance to start in the NFL and will be with another storied franchise, this time the Pittsburgh Steelers. He slowly fell out of favor in Chicago after making a Pro Bowl in his second season. But what a lot of people don't realize is that he had a winning record as a starter in each of his last 3 years with the Bears. He convinced a lot of people as a backup in Buffalo, including Pittsburgh, that there's still something to be unlocked in him as a starter. The offense schemed going 5 wide, trying to create a chance for the big shot, and they took it. If he comes down with that one, that's a huge offensive swing. But credit the defense with a nice play, knocking that one away.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9. Here's Trubisky to throw. That's complete to the Memphis man, Anthony Miller. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Harris. And that one goes for about 6 as he's taken down just shy of the 45. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. On 3rd down, Trubisky. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Jermaine Pratt fighting in and dropping him for the loss. On 4th down, here's Presley Harvin on to punt. Here's Williams to return. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. And the Bengals getting set for their first possession of the ballgame and leading them out in his 3rd season. Really the face of Cincinnati football, Joe Burrow.
Joe Burrow could have won Comeback Player of the Year last season simply for his statistics. 4,600 yards, 34 touchdowns through the air. But he brought the entire Bengal organization on a comeback after 5 straight losing seasons. First with a division title, then an unexpected AFC title, and led the team to their 3rd Super Bowl ever. And he had them less than 2 minutes away from winning it for the first time. Keep an eye on Joey B. He expects to bring a Super Bowl title to Cincinnati in the near future.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Devin Bush. The blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8. So that'll leave Burrow and the Bengals with a 3rd and long after that sack we just saw. Open receiver, that's Hayden Hurst, the tight end. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call. The big play has him all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And he is going to lose yardage here. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I think sometimes when you're trying to get after the quarterback, maybe it's better to be lucky than great, because I think on that one he's just trying to get upfield and rush the passer. Instead, the tackle for the loss landed right in his lap.
And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
And this time not quite to the 30. He'll be down at the 31-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Ready for the 2nd quarter from Cincinnati. It's the Bengals with the football here. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Mixon with a 1st down carry. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. And now they will throw it with Burrow. He'll find his tight end here, Asiasi. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line. They got to get it to the 21 here on 3rd down. From the gun to give to Mixon. And this defense rallies, and they stop him short of the 1st down right near the 24. In motion right here, Boyd. They'll run with Mixon. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. A chance for their first points of the season here as it's 1st and goal. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Burrow going to fake to Mixon and now look to throw. Open man is Higgins, and he's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. 10 yards on the touchdown pass. And the Bengals post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And it'll come out to the 25. Austin not going to try and return it. We'll remind you that coming up tonight, the first Sunday nighter of the new season. And how about this for a matchup? The Buccaneers and the Cowboys. 8:20 Eastern. Then tomorrow, Monday night, just one game here in Week 1 this year. And it'll pit the Broncos and Seahawks as Russell Wilson makes his Bronco debut. And, of course, where is it? Seattle. Coincidence? We'll let you decide.
And a missed tackle there as he pushes forward for a gain of 4.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Trubisky's throwing to the hands of Pickens. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
A torn ACL cost George Pickens most of his final season at Georgia, but he did return for the college football playoffs and had an impact. And in his first 2 years there, wow, led the Bulldogs.
Now Trubisky lost the football, and the Bengals grab it. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line.
Well, probably they went empty set there. No backs in the backfield. All receivers out in the pattern. And in this situation, you know what the quarterback has to do? Act as his own blitz control.
Yeah, he's got nobody else there to protect.
No one else there to protect, which means he's got to get rid of the football and absorb the hit, but not go down and fumble the ball.
Mixon is into the end zone for a Bengal touchdown. So a good start to the campaign so far for them here in Week 1.
Yeah, all the things that you dreamed about in April and May and that you worked on in July and August, getting ready for this game, it's all coming together so far.
And Burrow's going to look to throw for it. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Levi Wallace with a pick.
It's interesting that when it comes to two-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off. And it'll come out to the 25. Austin not going to try and return it. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And Charles, nothing like squaring off with a division opponent, a division rival in Week 1. Do you like that they are matching up this early, or would you prefer a game like this be a few weeks down the road?
I actually like the early matchup for a few reasons, Brandon. First of all, it allows you to see that in the entire offseason and know, hey, right out of the gate, we're playing a division game. Second part is it spreads them out a little bit. If you just have them all bunched up at the end of the year, that's not as much fun watching teams try to survive that gauntlet when you do have injuries down the stretch. And last but not least, let's face it, we're TV people. Game to sell right out of the gate.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Now Trubisky to throw. Finding Harris on back-to-back plays. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. First down now, but that clock rolling. Open man, that's the tight end Freiermuth. And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the first half, and that's the first target, not just the first catch, first target. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30. Working with 2nd and 5 now. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. From the 31, Trubisky. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. CD, you take a look at this draft class from this offense, and they went rush coming, and he's taken down. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. Boswell's kick is good, and they will indeed get on the board here, but still trailing. It's now 13-3. So, Charles, they are on the board after that kick. So 3 drives, 3 points. Obviously not the start that you were hoping for, but they're able to erase that 0 off the scoreboard.
Yeah, I guess what you're saying is a point a drive is not what offenses are striving for by any stretch. They're happy they got 3 now. They hope that unlocks their offense for bigger points down the road.
Joe Mixon and the Bengal offense ready to go back to work.
And he's well on his way to a 100-yard game. He's already more than halfway there. We're only in the second quarter.
And what I've always loved about running backs is they'll tell you, I had no idea how many yards I had.
Right.
Those guys have an innate sense of where they are in a ball game and how many yards they've accumulated, because you know they're always working towards 100.
He's been working well towards 100 here. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Burrow on play action.
He'll fire this complete to Hurst down the field.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 23 yards on the play.
This offense in midseason form here in the opener. It's 1st and 10.
They go play action with Burrow.
Trying to get it to Chase, but it's intercepted.
William Jackson with a pick.
And the Steelers are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. He exited the pocket trying to improvise. That was a tough throw, and unfortunately, it wound up in the wrong pair of hands.
And Brandon, when you're on the run, sometimes your downfield vision can get skewed just a bit. Now, the beauty of extending a play is sometimes your receivers find their way open, but oftentimes you end up closing down part of the field and bringing those defenders to the ball. And that one was picked off.
Trubisky's throw taken in by Miller. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
Now the Steelers use the second of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. So 3rd and 2, this quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped.
Slant route, and he's got Freiermuth. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. Boswell's kick is good, and they will cut the lead back down to a touchdown now at 13-6.
So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
Final play of the half for Burrow and company.
Open man downfield is Chase. He's got it.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
A look around the NFL. We'll have to wait for postgame because we are moving right through halftime and on to the 3rd quarter.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half.
And Williams going to sit on this one. It'll be a touchback.
The Bengal offense now with a football first here to begin quarter number 3.
Burrow and the Bengals with a 1st and 10
at their 25-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. He completes it to Boyd. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Throwing again on 2nd down. Burrow over the middle. He finds Higgins. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. Inside handoff to Mixon.
And good vision there as he's across midfield and down to the 45-yard line. 85 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. They'll stay on the ground. Mixon again. And a good stiff arm there before he's brought down on a nice little gain.
Good position to be in here. 2nd and inches.
Burrow looking to pass.
This goes out wide for Mixon. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30. Vision and speed, 2 of the attributes that you might say are important for a free safety, and we saw both in evidence there.
Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Now Burrow.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Picked up by Minkah Fitzpatrick.
And the Steelers are going to take over at their own 11-yard line.
So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
Time for the Steelers offense now to get set for their first possession of half number 2.
Now they just got a little help from their defense forcing the turnover. Now can they make that pay off in points?
They need to, partner. They're down on the score. take advantage of those opportunities, and this is a good one right in front of them.
A handoff to Harris to begin the drive. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. Second down. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's another carry for Harris. It's a gain of 6, moves him to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
3rd and 2. Now Trubisky. That ball caught by the former Toledo Rocket, Deontay Johnson. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. That's good for 9 yards as they convert on the 3rd down play. Now a 1st down carry for Harris. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. 2nd down. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Out of the gun, Trubisky. That's going to be caught by Pickens. That'll go for a gain of 7. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. From the shotgun is Trubisky. A throw left side, caught by the tight end Freiermuth. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Call it a gain of 5 as they move the sticks.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then of course they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
Just week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. On the delay, here's Harris, and that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. This linebacking core, they've done a good job of keeping that running game in check, haven't they?
They certainly have, and what they'll also do when this game is over is thank the guys up front, the big defensive line, because they've kept them clean, so to speak. Not letting blockers get to them, allowing them to run to the football and keep that running game bottled up.
And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. They'll look to make it 3 for 3 on 3rd down conversions. They need a yard here. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. He's going to have the 1st down and more than that. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. We are set up for a fantastic finish now. A 4th quarter touchdown here. We're an extra point away from a tie football game.
And I know they're thinking about possibly going for 2, but I'd go ahead and kick this one and just get it back to level.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this 4th quarter. All square now at 13 all as he sends this one away. Taking it about the 1. Oh, good-looking return set up here. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Burrow going to lead up the Bengals here, 1st and 10
at the 31-yard line.
He'll hand it off here. This is Mixon.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. And quickly, they get to the line. From the 36, Burrow. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front.
Now Burrow loses the football.
Offensively lucky they're able to keep the football, but now 4th down, so they'll have to boot it away.
I do think, though, they're going to look at this as a positive. 1, they recovered the fumble, so they retained possession. But 2, being able to punt it changes field position for them. Imagine if that turnover takes place there. Now your defense has to go onto the field and try and hold. Instead, they get a little breathing room.
On 1st and 10, it's Trubisky. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. On 2nd down, this is Harris. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. Trubisky will throw. Toward the sideline, and he will have the 1st down as he was able to keep the feet in bounds. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd.
And that's how you pick up a 1st down. Not only does he make the catch, but has enough body control to get his feet down inbounds, toe tapping and dragging to make sure he gets it done.
Looking to throw, Trubisky on 1st down.
That's complete to his tight end flyer move.
And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's 1st and goal. Now it's Trubisky. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, no, he lost the football, and the Bengals grab it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, so much for the 4-minute offense. They were trying to reduce the clock, get in position to win the game, and leave no time for them to come back and catch them. And guess what? They turned the ball over. Yeah, I mean, they had it all set up for themselves, and they let it get away.
And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now it's Burrow. And it's knocked away and incomplete. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Mixing up the middle.
111 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And they're facing a big 3rd down now in this tie ball game. Again, it's Mixon. And some space here.
And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35.
1st down now, but the clock continues to move. Here's a give to Mixon. And some room to roam now.
And he's able to work his way down inside the red zone to the 19-yard line.
A handoff to Mixon. Now the Steelers use the 1st of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Now Joe Mixon. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Now a second timeout called for by the defense, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Throwing, Burrow.
Rolling to his right.
That's to Chase. He's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. Jamar Chase
from 17 yards out.
And the Bengals go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points.
Here we go with Burrow. And he's got it. So the 2-point conversion is good, and they add on to their fourth-quarter lead. And the formula there on the 2-point try to go 5 wide. Not even the option to hand the ball off. They got it.
They tried to create space, and there isn't a whole lot of it there. For the defense, what you're trying to do is make sure that if they're going to catch the ball, make them catch it behind you because they run out of space with the back line. But in this case, the offense figured it out.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And it'll come out to the 25. Austin not going to try and return it. So here's Trubisky and the Steelers.
Down 21-13, 1:06 to play. Trubisky to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. And you can almost feel Trubisky saying, let's get to the line and hurry up.
Pass complete to Harris.
And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
They've got one chance left to keep this one going, and I think for you and me, let's think along with their offensive coordinator now. Has to think back, cycle through every play of this contest, and remember what's worked and what hasn't. Because right here, he needs the best play of the game in order to keep this one alive.
Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and defensively, that might just seal a Week 1 victory. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Mixon. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Once again, they run with Mixon. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. It's a Bengal 1st down, a pickup of 11.
And carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sideline.
And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown. I think all teams probably like seeing that schedule for the first time, looking at Week 1. Oh, good, we're at home. This is why you want to be home in Week 1. They're looking sharp.
And I agree with you totally. That's what you want. But there carries a little extra pressure with that as well, because you and I both know protecting the home field, winning your home games is paramount in this league. So you go into it, yeah, we want it, but now you actually have to go out and prove it.
Yeah, 2 sides to that coin, and looking like they're going to protect it here in this one. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss.
And it'll come out to the 25. Austin not going to try and return it.
One last shot for Trubisky. That's to Freiermuth. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled.
Well, this was not just the opener of a brand-new season, but this was a division game here in Week 1. And to come through with a 1-0 start against a division opponent gives you a little something extra heading forward for the rest of the season.
Yeah, let's pile it all into one game, right? Opening the season, and you open within the division. You knew the motivation was going to be there on both sidelines. One just executed better and earned the win.
So for the Bengals, that'll be a happy locker room as they start this season 1-0. And they'll hit the road next week to take on